there was a big storm the other day, and you know it knocks a tree down here and there, and you know it was a big storm and the tree got knocked down, and I'm gonna look at that. You see, like a tree, well, a branch of the tree fell off, and you know it hit this truck, which is in completely serviceable condition. You see, it knocked down a power line, and for some reason I'm walking under it. And you see, that's where the power line could fall and blow onto me and fry me in 2 seconds. And even though they put the pylons here to tell people to stay away, I'm gonna hang around and shoot footage. You see, look at that big branch. You see? Yeah, well, the trucks are okay. I mean, you know, the paint is scuffed a little bit, and the other truck over here, like the third one, it's not. Oh, I think a twig hit it. Maybe.
This is gonna go down nicely.
Eat it, you chicken sandwich eater! Chicken sandwich eater!
Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, booze hound. Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, booze hound. Drink, 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 donate. E-beggar. Drink, happy birthday, booze hound. Hack, e-beggar.
I'm gonna ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off.
Donate. E-beggar. Donate. E-beggar. Donate. E-beggar.
Gravy train. I'm not Muslim. I'm just a
food channel that's running out of ideas.
In the meantime, let's watch some TikTok. I'm a TikTok white Canadian. I'm a TikTok white. I'm a TikTok white Canadian. I'm a TikTok white. I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian Hitler flap. Thank you very much. Because I'm white. So the Japanese are horrible people. If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face. I'm gonna ride this YouTube gravy train until the wheels fall off.
I think I've stalled.
If I had a gun and you were right in front of me, I'd put the gun to your face. Bitch. I did the uncut raw videos.
Whether we win or lose, we drink booze. A British peanut.
I'm very uneducated.
Is this your full-time job? Yes.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza.
This is a business.
Topper's Pizza.
That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit. Do you enjoy doing food reviews as much, or are you bored? I'm bored! Tangy. Tangy. Tangy.
Tangy, tangy, tangy,
Tangy.
I'm insane. Double.
Hi, can I get a medium Pepsi, please?
Sorry?
Medium Pepsi.
There's a sign here saying turtles.
Oh.
Yep, yeah.
Oh, this is my car.
We're gonna do it. Here we go. Ready?
Oh no. It's totally messy, but the idea is you keep it in the wrapper.
I know. I want people to see it.
Well, he wanted to eat this in the car. So I think we could have, no? It would have rocked my car.
I'm not Muslim. I'm just a white Canadian Hitler flap. See what I mean? Hitler flap. Thank you very much. Because I'm white. The Chinese are horrible, so the Japanese are horrible people.
Fuck.
Shit. Beautiful looking lunch.
You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that. How else to fix this? You really got to stop that. You really need to stop that.
This is the dumpster that your mom and I found you in. Your real name was going to be called Waste Management. Yeah, I made more fucking money than you ever did.
How you doing? How you doing? That's right, I know.
back to the LCBO parking lot, and again, there isn't anybody else here. And my only concern is the locals.
Their only concern is you. What you are doing here, you weirdo, with your van that nobody in the neighborhood knows, makes it look like you're about to do a drive-by on somebody, or you're setting up to rob the LCBO in the morning. What are you doing, Ken?
There's a lady walking her dog.
Yes, Ken, that is a lady walking her dog. And you are some weirdo who is a stranger to the neighborhood shooting video of a woman at night, alone, walking her little dog. Is it any wonder that Ken Domik doesn't get to collaborate with JP and Julia or anybody else good anymore?
And there's houses right there, and they know that people shouldn't park here overnight, but we're stealth camping, guys.
So that gives you some sort of special permission? And how about if you say you're stealth camping, why don't you do real stealth camping and drive away from the fast food places and the liquor store and go out in the sticks someplace and do it there for real?
This is what we do. Now, if you're a child, don't fucking watch this.
Boring. Boring, 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 boring.
Made it to the tiny but beautiful little town of Bala.
Boring. Boring Bala. This is supposed to be a food channel, and Ken wants to turn it into a soft lifestyle channel, only his wife and kids are never with him. So you have a single guy going to the cottage, and as long as he's in the area, he flies a drone over trees. Boring, 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 boring.
This is Labor Day weekend, so happy Labor Day weekend to everyone.
How is that funny? Like, happy Labor Day weekend, everyone? Well, what's funny about it? Ken's, like, work, if you can call that, is to make sure he shoots footage while he's eating chicken sandwiches. And that's it. I don't know. So how's it funny? Is it because he doesn't have to work? Is that why he laughs? I don't know.
This is Labor Day Monday. A lot of stores and stuff are closed, but a lot of restaurants and food trucks and stuff in this town are open. I spent the weekend with my mom and my wife at the cottage.
Then why not stop telling us that you do stuff with the wife and put her in the footage? Like, it makes your job easier. It makes the material more interesting. I don't get it. It's like, yeah, well, we're there with Carol. She won't be with me on camera for some reason.
And they went home.
What proof do we have of that? Like, you're not, testifying at court under oath. You can just say, well, everybody went home. This is supposed to be your job, so, why are you always by yourself? I mean, like, I'm only asking because you make a spectacle of yourself for an income, so, you have a public life, so to speak. Like, why wouldn't she, be part of your material?
And I decided to zip over here to Bala for the day.
Holy cow, here we go again, Ken. The footage of the drone over the trees. Okay, we get it. So boring. Move along already, please.
And do a stealth camp. I'm going to try and stealth camp.
Why do you laugh as if something spontaneous is happening when you have all this stuff planned? And if something spontaneous really did happen and it made you look bad, you just wouldn't publish the footage. So, I don't see what the point of it is.
At the liquor store, it says no overnight parking.
And you intend to deliberately break the law. For those of you who don't know, the LCBO stands for Liquor Control Board of Ontario. It is a crown corporation, which means it's a government organization with a, quote, mixture of commercial and public policy objectives, close quote. And our Ken is determined to break their rules and park there overnight. And I don't know what more I can offer as criticism. He's breaking the law and giving us the evidence that he is doing it.
And 15-minute parking only. But again, they're closed today, so and they'll probably open tomorrow.
And not anywhere on the signs does it say, if we are closed, then these rules no longer apply. Do whatever you want. You can park more than 15 minutes. You can park overnight. You can park more than a whole day. And you can actually camp here if you want to. It does not say that, Ken.
Probably like 10 o'clock in the morning on the Tuesday. So I'll probably be out of there before they open. So I think we'll be okay unless the police drive by and see a suspicious looking stealthed out van and decide to come in and ask me to move.
There is no drama in that. We know, even before he plays the rest of his video, that it will not happen, because if he gets in trouble, he's not going to record it all and then allow us to know when it happened and when his court appearance is and all that, so we can, you know, exercise our right to shoot video on public property and have him going in the court and leaving court and all that. So, you know, of course he's not going to get caught. We already know that.
So we're going to do that and give it a shot. So let me show you around town and then we'll get an ice cream. So there's a train bridge over here, car and pedestrian bridge here.
Boring, 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 boring. Hey, why don't we just follow along and just, you know, provide the boring commentary as he does this? Boring, 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 boring. Knock it off with the finger pointing. Oh my gosh, more drone. Boring, 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 boring. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Boring. 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 This is so boring. Ken, go eat some food. Boring. Hey, what's going on with those? Hey, some of those. I think, you know, that's a rude hand gesture. Hey, Ken. Boring. Nobody cares. Boring. 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 Oh my gosh. Boring. 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 Nobody cares. Boring. Boring. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Boring. 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 Hey, why don't you just play some music on top of your boring footage? Come on, Ken, go get some music. Put it on the boring footage. Go do it. Go do it, please. Thanks.
2020.
Ken Domik is boring, 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 boring. He's so boring. Ken Domik is boring, 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 boring. He's so boring. So boring, so boring. Hey, why don't you fly a drone through that? That would be cool. You could do it one time. They say, what are you doing? You say, well, there's no sign saying you can't put a drone through there. No, just go back to this. Ken Domik. Oh no, not drone over the trees. So boring, boring. Oh, now Ken Domik walking. Wow, better get that A-grade material. Oh no, here we go again. No, stop it. Ken, it's so... leave that alone. What? You did a fast, hard edit for that? And then you only shot another 1 second of footage? Oh, this is terrible. Ken, you're gonna force me to do this. Okay. I'm gonna use the sped up footage. You're not giving me any other choice here, Ken. Okay, that's it. Okay, alright, more drone? More drone? Okay, I'm gonna speed up the footage.
So he sells his chocolate shakes for $6.50. After taxes, $7.30 or something like that. Big prices here in Bala. Big prices.
So you don't like big prices? Then maybe you might want to cut back demanding that people give you $90 American to have you enjoy a shot of premium tequila in front of them on a show that you don't even do a giveaway for, except to insult them by giving away the empty bottle. Which you are entitled to write the bottle of tequila off to begin with. So you don't like it. You got a big cup of food, a $7 hefty milkshake. At least there's some nourishment from it. at a tourist place in the middle of nowhere, and you're complaining?
Let's go check out that food truck, see what kind of food they have, and that's what we'll maybe do for dinner, but we'll also have to find out what time they close. Let's check this out too. Very thick.
So the milkshake is not like drinking a cup of milk or a soda pop. It's thick. Thanks, Ken. Thanks.
Delicious. Refreshing.
Thanks, Ken, for really giving that your all. The only thing that we were missing was go out and get it now. Like, the milkshake is thick. There is no such thing as a milkshake which isn't thick. Because if you get a watery milkshake, people are going to think either the ice cream or the milk went bad, it's degrading, no one's going to pay for it. Everybody's going to turn around and say, what's going on with this? It's like drinking water. So they're all made properly, they're all thick, that's why they're milkshakes. You shake up the milk and the ice cream, and that's how you get the milkshake there, Ken! Delicious, refreshing. Delicious is like an amazing hamburger. This is sweet. It's like a dessert item. It's not refreshing. It's filling and it makes you want to go take a nap.
It's Wally's Burgers.
Ken is moseying around half asleep with like no energy to speak of. And he's picked the perfect music. Ba-dum-dum, ba-dum-bum, 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 ba-dum-bum. Carry on, Ken, please.
Just asked, and they're hopefully open till 7 o'clock. And they've got a nice list of food there. Look around a little more. Here's a little Bala map for us.
Ken has got his milkshake, and he's just hanging around waiting for the night so he can, pretend to do his stealth camping thing. And it's let's just hang around over here. Look, it's a map. Wow, Ken. Like, hang this up, please.
So the Moon River is off to our west, and off to the east is Lake Muskoka. That's where the dam is. All done.
I can't do the all done song right now because it's way far away from the end of this Ken video, so we gotta pass it up for now. The same. Ken is still gonna do something like really stupid because he's gonna tell us how a garbage can works. Yes. I mean, over here we react to him. And this is for his audience, right? Because his audience is saying, wow, Ken, you're going to show us how a garbage can works. Thanks, that was great. Well, Ken, go ahead, do it. Just show us how a garbage can works. There you go.
Very tasty treat. You gotta put your hand in, lift. I believe Bala is known for three major things. Number one, the falls that you just saw. Number two is the Cranberry Festival that happens every October. And number three, the key to Bala. There's the sign. There's the sign. If you have ever been to Bala to see a concert, that is the key to Bala.
Strange how Ken doesn't have any cool stories to tell about this place, of checking out bands from years and years previous. And his audience didn't have any stories either. They just gave him enormous crap for hanging around in LCBO all day.
Let us all know in the comments below what bands you have seen at the Key to Bala. Start writing. I'm going to continue to walk this way. There's a few old buildings that have probably been around since the 50s, maybe even the 30s, like this place.
Even though it is closed because there was a flood in 2019 and then COVID for 2020, and here was the season of 2021 and it's still COVID ruining everything. The door's open. Why couldn't you try to go in there and talk to somebody? You know, that's Ken just look over there, look over there.
It's always been an arcade ever since I've known this place. That's another thing I used to love about Bala is they had the weekly ski show every Tuesday night, 7:30 during the summer months. And here's the view from this very pretty little park. Lots of room for people to sit on this hill going down towards the water, and they can watch the ski show. And again, I have in the past. And there's a ramp there that they drag out to a certain spot, and then they anchor it, and then the skiers can jump off of it and show off their skills, their mad skills.
This is so boring, and Ken is adding more boring music to this boring production. That is his formula. It's like, well, this is boring. I'm gonna jazz it up with some boring music. He's, you know, I can't just fast forward through everything. Like this is what we have to work with. It might be better if I just, you know, turn him off and turn the sound off, because like he's gonna keep walking around, and he literally finds a tree that fell down on a few trucks, and he shoots footage of it and talks about it. Come on, Ken. Oh yeah, the stupid Muskoka deck chairs, big deal. Come on, you stupid monkey, get over there. There was a big storm the other day, and you know it knocks a tree down here and there, and you know it was a big storm, and the tree got knocked down, and I'm gonna look at that. You see, like a tree, well, a branch of the tree fell off, and you know it hit this truck, which is in completely serviceable condition. You see, it knocked down a power line. And for some reason, I'm walking under it. And you see, that's where the power line could fall and blow onto me and fry me in 2 seconds. And even though they put the pylons here to tell people to stay away, I'm going to hang around and shoot footage. You see, look at that big branch. You see? Yeah, well, the trucks are okay. I mean, you know, the paint is scuffed a little bit. And the other truck over here, like the third one, it's not... Oh, I think a twig hit it. Maybe. It could be a twig, it might not. Oh, okay, time to get into my van with my fake footage. Yeah, I'm going to play this little bit again. You want to know why? It's a phony shot. This shot is totally fake because Ken already had to go in there, set up the camera, turn it on, shut the door again, and then pretend like he's walking up. And it's like, well, I gotta open up this here door. I gotta get ready for the camp tonight. It's getting hotter and hotter, and then it's gonna get cool. I don't know what. I found out what the temperature's gonna be. I had to ask Siri. Hey, Siri. Who still laughs at, you know, talking to Siri these days? You know, grandpas laugh at talking to Siri. That's who. So go on, Ken. Show us his fake shot.
Oh, it's getting hotter and hotter, and it's going to go down to 12 degrees tonight, which is about 53.6 Fahrenheit. I looked it up earlier, that's how I know. I'm like, hey Siri. I'm going to definitely have to put that on again very soon. But hope you enjoyed that little tour downtown Bala.
It was really boring, and it sucked too. And deep down inside, Ken, you know it did.
Beautiful town.
Boring, boring. Boring, boring. Boring, boring. Ken Domik is boring, boring, boring. Boring, boring. Boring, boring. Boring, boring.
Well, it's about 5:40 in the afternoon now. Just relaxing in the afternoon. I went for a little walk around the park and hung out. It's just a beautiful, beautiful day. And but I'm hungry now. Thinking about the menu at the food truck. It looks like it's a lot of, like, you know, typical burgers and hot dogs and stuff. If there's something cool on there, I'll get it. If not, oh, here comes on the train. Canadian Pacific. Hope one of those trains doesn't go by this evening.
Our Ken always tries to make it sound like he's at the center of some exciting chaos that he's surviving. Like, big deal if the train goes by in the middle of the night. Oh, it woke me up. So what? Big deal. What a baby. Well, our Ken has survived at least one imaginary tornado, right? So I guess he could be concerned about a train going by, you know, in the middle of the night.
2 o'clock in the morning or something. Yeah, so if it has all your typical stuff on it, then we'll go down to the restaurant and hopefully get something different. That's the problem with food trucks, is a lot of them do the exact same thing, this kind of food truck. So like I said, there's burgers and hot dogs and poutine on the menu, and you guys have seen me eat all that stuff.
Which is why you should retire, because all that stuff, plus chicken sandwiches, it's what you always do. It's like, I'm gonna go to some big chain and eat the same shit over and over again, and I don't have any energy for it anymore, and I don't care, and I don't try to entertain people, and, you know, I expect you to pay me $90 per shot of tequila, and that's the highlight of the week. If, you know, people don't bother me about it too much, that I can go on and do binge drinking and get $800 in one night, and that's what I'm doing it for. And so, you know, that's like, I like to ramble and blah blah blah, and I'll go get another burger and fries and a chicken sandwich.
And I know some places do it differently than others, but let's just go check their menu one more time. And like I said, if it's all the exact same stuff as we've had in the last little while, we'll go down to the other place, because I know they have like some pretty cool sandwiches and thing from what I can remember. Anyway, let's get going.
Boring. Boring, boring, boring. Boring, okay. Get the car going, please. Come on, hurry up. I don't need all this. It's so boring. 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 Boring, 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 boring.
All right, parked beside this fruit stand, getting some nice shade from this tent. They're not working right now, so and that food truck is just back there. Let's go.
Hello. I think I'm going to try your chicken delight.
So what do they got here? Hamburger, cheeseburger, double burger, banquet burger, Wally burger, hot dog, smoked sausage, chicken on a bun, which is crispy, chicken delight with cheese and bacon. That's what Ken got. Chicken Caesar wrap, chicken fingers and fries, fish and chips. The signature item is the Wally burger with fried mushrooms and onions, bacon, Monterey Jack cheese. The name of the place is Wally's Burgers and Fries and More. There's one cool thing there. It's the Wally burger. And Ken gets the chicken delight, which is another chicken sandwich. Like, the signature thing sounds funny. You know, what do you got? A Wally burger. That sounds funny. And Ken denies us and goes with the boring item.
You're sold out of onion rings? I guess I'll do like a small fry then. Yeah. Let's do a ginger ale, please.
Yes, that is what you should have got. The place is Wally's Burgers and Fries and More, and you should have got the signature Wally burger. Wait till you guys check the chicken sandwich that he got. It's a piece of crap.
Because I seen you have one hand there.
Thank you.
That way it shouldn't drop on you.
Awesome, thanks.
Thank you very much. Enjoy your food.
I will. Doctor it up with some stuff. Ooh, that's a small fry, guys. Holy smokes. I definitely want to do the ketchup thing. A bit of salt. Definitely pepper. Whoa, that came up fast.
Our Ken makes it too easy sometimes. He keeps showing us he doesn't know anything about food, whether it's the complicated things or the simple things. So he wrecked his fries by putting way too much pepper on them. Let's go in here. The pepper and the salt are containers with the same number of perforations on the top. They have different colors so you can tell them apart. Ken is only figuring out now, after 55 years, that the salt bits are bigger than the pepper bits. Oh, that came out fast. What an idiot.
Back at the car, I'm going to set it all up and we'll go in for a close-up. Decided to go with a Canada Dry ginger ale. And here is our chicken delight. Looks like a couple chicken fingers.
Yes, Ken. Food service chicken fingers. Just like we expected there was going to be there. I think that they're like slaughtering fresh chickens and doing something special. No, these come from a robot made in Mississauga, and they are frozen, and, you know, they're brought into service when they're needed.
Tomato, lettuce. Looks like we got some bacon back there. And that toasted bun. Nicely toasted. I don't see anything else. Maybe mayo. Oh, there's cheese way over here. We got a slice of cheese. If the camera focused, that would be great. And then look at those fries. I peppered it up just a little bit too much. But let us know in the comments below if you love salt and pepper with your ketchup on your fries. Because I learned that a long time ago and it tastes great. It's just missing gravy. I should have got gravy. I should have got the gravy.
Right there, when he jazzed up his voice and said, I should have got the gravy, is the only time he's shown any kind of life for this whole thing. You know, credit where it's due. Like, unfortunately, the other 95% of this is boring.
Let's get our soda pop engaged. The chicken delight is nothing more than a couple chicken fingers on a bun.
That is correct, Ken. And do you know what else is correct? If you got that piece of crap from Subway, you'd be saying right now, go out and get it now!
Go out and get it now. But I guess the delight is the bacon and the cheese. I'm guessing. Let's just open up this bottom. Got lots of shredded lettuce with mayo and that cheese. Yep, bacon. Nice crispy bacon. And 2 tomatoes. Nice. All right, let's take a bite. This is going to go down nicely.
Eat it, you chicken sandwich eater! Chicken sandwich eater!
That bacon, nice and smoky. That's the first thing I really tasted was the bun and the bacon. And the bacon, at this moment, is totally making this thing. Gotta hate when that happens. Now there's not going to be any bacon in any more of these bites. The chicken fingers are all right. I was kind of hoping that would be like their very own marinated special chicken.
That is what the Wally burger probably would have been if you would have given it a chance. That was the signature item there. It's Wally's burgers, fries, and more. I mean, it's a really good chance that they probably ground up their own hamburger there and put their own positive, kind of flair into it. And you have to go with another chicken sandwich, and it's like, well, it's not special chicken. Of course not! You should have got the Wally burger, idiot!
But it's just chicken fingers, so for $10, I guess it's alright. As I was cruising around town, I was looking for washrooms.
So you can go there and shoot footage of the toilets like you did when you went to Walmart? Remember that?
And I didn't see any of the, Once again, guys, sharing a beautiful sunset in Muskoka with you. This has been an amazing summer of camping, stealth camping. Made it back to the LCBO parking lot, and again, there isn't anybody else here. And my only concern is the locals.
Their only concern is you. What you are doing here, you weirdo, with your van that nobody in the neighborhood knows, makes it look like you're about to do a drive-by on somebody, or you're setting up to rob the LCBO in the morning. What are you doing, Ken?
There's a lady walking her dog.
Yes, Ken, that is a lady walking her dog. And you are some weirdo who is a stranger to the neighborhood shooting video of a woman at night, alone, walking her little dog. Is it any wonder that Ken Domik doesn't get to collaborate with JP and Julia or anybody else good anymore?
There's houses right there, and they know that people shouldn't park here overnight, but we're stealth camping, guys.
So that gives you some sort of special permission? And how about if you say you're stealth camping, why don't you do real stealth camping and drive away from the fast food places and the liquor store and go out in the sticks someplace and do it there for real?
This is what we do.
Hopefully you are familiar with the term artless hack, because there's no art or even legitimacy in this shot. Ken carefully places the jackery in the shot, shoots as if to say, "Whoa, it's time to get some breakfast here." What baloney.
Hello and good morning. It is 7 o'clock. Sun is up, and yeah, the trains kept coming.
Knew that the baby was going to complain about the trains. Let me tell you something. The trains, they kept a-coming. Meanwhile, there is a whole neighborhood next to the trains. You want to know why? People like trains. They no, it's terrible, the racket they make. Mentioning the trains for this reason. They were not a burden while he was there. They were a missed opportunity. As soon as he knew that they were coming regularly, he should have gotten a big coffee and sat there with the camera set up and gotten a great shot of the train coming by. Of course, he doesn't do that because that takes some work. You know, he shoots everything else and he ignores the trains. People love trains. What an idiot.
Last night, probably every hour and a half, it felt like every hour, but it's probably more like every hour and a half, maybe every 2 hours. Yeah, they don't let up on the horn at nighttime. One of them honked his horn like as if something maybe was on the track. That's what it sounded like. I was like, wow. Craziness. I know they have the rules. I know. Get some heat going. And I also noticed a ton of school buses.
Ken, would you please not take any notice of the school buses? Because your kids are both in their 20s. You don't have any grandchildren. You're out of school. I'm out of school. The majority of your audience is out of school. The majority of my audience is out of school. We don't care about the kids that are not old enough to have their own cars in their school buses. None of us take a notice of it. I don't care. It's just like if they have a stop sign, beep, 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 you stop for the school bus. You don't, take a notice of it. They're not your kids anyway. Just leave it alone, idiot.
Today is the first day of school. Welcome back to school, everybody. Good luck, and I hope you guys all have a great, successful year, and hope you enjoy being back.
Please, Ken. The school children of Bala, Ontario, Canada are not watching your channel, and they're not waiting for some creepy 55-year-old man to wish them a happy new school year. What the hell are you taking an interest for? You're hundreds of miles away from your shack in the Elf Village. You're a complete stranger here. And oh, look at all the little kids. Welcome back. I'm just gonna leave this alone.
Back at school. Let's go get a coffee. Craft roasted by Oliver's. Huntsville, Gravenhurst, Port Carling, Bala, and Bracebridge. So
Ken has just slept all night. He's gotten himself together, got his clothes on, he's got a coffee going, he's been driving the car for some time, and just check how slowly he is moving, and how weak his voice is, and how little energy he's got. Got me a coffee. I did not slow this down. Just check this.
they are all over Muskoka, established 2003. Breakfast of Champions. Let me put my sleeve back on. Just wanted to show that logo, you know what I'm saying? Got to pimp them out. Okay, here we go. Large black coffee going down. Oh, the school bus is here.
Okay, Ken. You are doing it to yourself now. Normal people don't do this. I'm not gonna say anything nasty. Let's just say this, that there is a look of such sadness on your face, and you're looking at a bunch of kids that have to take the bus. We're talking like 5-year-olds to 16, because it's like a huge thing to get your own car and stop being a little kid when you're in public school up to high school. And so maybe you wish you could start all over again. I mean, I didn't doctor this footage. I mean, look at the look on your face. It's like, oh, all the little kids. And you've talked about them more than enough. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything nasty. It's just like, you're acting weird now.
Nice. That is so cool.
That is not cool. What are you talking about? Those are a bunch of little kids getting on a school bus. None of those kids are yours. Your kids are in their 20s, off at school somewhere. They're out of your house. What are you talking about? It's the middle of the day. You don't have a job. You're hundreds of miles away from your shack in the Elf Village. And you know what the parents and the teachers and maybe even the police see when they look at you sitting there? It's like there's some strange guy sitting around staring at kids getting on a school bus. One of them should walk up to you and ask, "Excuse me, sir, are you a parent?" No. Are you like waiting for one of the other parents? No, I'm just looking at little kids. I'm not saying anything nasty. I didn't say anything. I'm just commenting on the footage he gave us here.
Cool to see. Finally, kids going back to class.
What do you care? I'm an adult. I don't have any interaction with somebody else's little kids. What do you care what someone else's little kids are doing? How does it impact on your excuse for a job where you just eat chicken sandwiches on camera? Mind your own business.
How do you feel about that?
What do you mean? How do I feel about that? Human beings are born. Civilization has developed education. For the most part, it's just training kids for the workplace. And the parents who are rich have already got businesses to share with their kids. The poor people have to fight amongst themselves based upon their talents and looks, and the rich people just fall ass backwards into money. The kids are forced to go to school. What do you want from me? What do you mean, how do I feel about this? Why are you staring at them so much? Shut up already, please, Ken.
Some of you guys probably don't like it. Some of you guys probably love it.
It is too easy for me to say something nasty or use nasty words. I'm just gonna leave it here for 10 seconds, and then we're going to move on. The 10 seconds starts now.
Well, Oliver's.
That is my thumbnail. And I bet some of you guys probably thought that I photoshopped it a little bit and make him look really tired. No, I didn't. That's the footage. You can stop here, you can go back a few seconds and play it again. That's Ken. All you gotta do is just get the right moment, and it shows how tired and out of energy he is. You know, what more can I say? The thumbnail was 100% legit. This guy is like barely doing this anymore. Let's, Ken, just pack up, go back to the shack in the Elf Village. Just put a fork in this one, please.
You guys make a good cup of coffee. Thank you. Cheers. Good morning. I just had to wait for the hook and ladder and get some brekkie. Hope they open at 8. That's disappointing. And I did check the website twice. The open sign is still not on. The closed sign is on the door. There's a sign saying help wanted. So maybe they don't open till 9. I don't know. Well, it looks like Jack and Stella's is open.
Nice trick, Ken, and thanks for sharing. Your van can be pointed in the opposite direction with no camera hanging out, and you can still be shooting video of people without them knowing with this little gizmic. It just makes you and your whole dang van a whole lot creepier than ever before.
And they are serving food. This eggy explosion thing was $14. Because I think $14 is a little high, don't you think?
What I think is that charging people $360 a year to get in return $4 worth of dollar store postcards with $4 of postage stamps is a little high. That's what I think. What do you think? A little high, Ken? Huh? $30 a month? A whole year? 4 times a year you send out the dollar store postcards, you spend $8 with postage. It's a little high, it's a little expensive what you charge for what you give back. What do you say? Am I right or am I wrong with that?
I dump down over there, and we'll see you over there. Bring your
British peanut.
double. That sucked like shit. That sucked huge fucking shit. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. White Canadian. The Japanese are horrible people. Tangy.